need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 53. Go, go, go.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Look at this.
On first down, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his sixth touchdown of the season, and the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Chiefs nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hot! Hey, easy. Hey, let's go. False one.
On first and 10, Keenum. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Back to throw, Keenum. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
25-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Grant. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
53's mine. Check 53's mine. Get 300. Get 300. Let's go. Hey, we got mine, number 2. Go.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Over.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 50, Mike, 50. Hey, we can touch.
After the interception, here's Keenan. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point up and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 11-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
26.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rodgers going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Rodgers now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
You go tight. You got tight.
This is Grant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
15. 1st down, Packers.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Working from the gun, Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's got it. That's St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one...
Travis Kelce! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 76 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point safely through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 32 on the play.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 58.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they try to sweep to Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Hey, Mike. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Well, we want to remind you that coming up tomorrow night on Monday Night Football, we have a couple of throwback heavyweights of the AFC from the 1970s, the Dolphins and the Steelers from Heinz Field, kickoff at 8:15 Eastern Time. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Keenum. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable for Grant. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense? And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 22. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check three. Hey, go Rodgers. Okay.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Preston Smith on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Off play action. Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now the Packers get set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Rodgers throwing again. Completes it to Corey Grant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy lift come in from the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
It's 3rd down and goal.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Rodgers operating from the gun to Valdez-Scantling over the middle, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like
and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Here comes Grant on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Graham. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They will run with Grant. Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
On play action, it's Keenum. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Throwing now is Keenum. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Keenum. And that'll be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's our time. It's our time. Jump out!
Rodgers now going to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go. March 50, March 50, March 50. 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. It got his man, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here goes hot. I clean out hot. Jam. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey, alert 3.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check. Hey, Mike right. 53. Watch, Pilot, 64. Weak. He's checking. Crash.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
it's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Mike 50. I got him. Mike's 50.
Now Keenum. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point try now for Crosby. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score, Chiefs 38, Packers 33.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own
Roger. Out. Chance, 3-3, come on. Here we go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Keenum. Big hold of the 30. Completes it to Hardman. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 16 yards of 1st down. Keenum now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Keenum to throw. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Here we go again.
On 1st down, Keenum. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 25 on second down, Rodgers going for it all. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Keenum now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now Johnson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 50. Get in the weight room.
61, matchbox right. Buzz.
50, Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Keenum. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Move.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike.
Throwing again. Rodgers looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Hey, 88.
Now Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
At the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, Keenum under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Let's get this. Let's get this.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Get 300.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely every second right now. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Keenum. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here goes the hot. Round 20. Hey, take 53, 55.
To throw is Keenum. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
Let's go, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six. Here's Keenum. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.